people have failed far more for lack of trying than lack of talent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I believe we have a team that will try to no end, which means there's really no end to what we can accomplish.
The whole thing with Mark II was very hesitant about the time we had to do this. During the requirements meeting, we started off with setting the expectations. You probably you'll get a static display or a static aircraft. It possibly will have moving parts. It may hover. And if God performs a miracle, which that corrects it to multiple miracles, it will fly.
Gather around, guys.
Is it against that?
You're going to do some concept.
And then that's the collapse.
That's the only one that I think has any kind of potential value to maybe in 200 years become a thing.
Yeah, that's your ornithopter.
What you need to do really is get some geometric shape and have a tool changer that had a denser outside shell material and then a softer interior material. So you could do PLA, probably PET actually, and then TPU on the inside.
Into the wing.
Yeah.
And then add more surface area to the wing.
Right.
And then also rotate them, and then you're optimized for dynamic too in cruise. But
Maybe you can make a coaxial system that is more efficient and quieter. Maybe. That is something I will work on later. Right now, we need to build an airplane.
Then we figured out requirements that we want Mark II to achieve, and we came up with quick things like, okay, what's the altitude we wanted to fly it at, roughly 100 to 200 feet, where we are operating, so railing, so figuring out all of that. What's the flight time? So the goal is to fly for 2.5 minutes takeoff, 5 minutes of cruise, and 2.5 minutes of landing. Then it is capable of CTOL and VTOL, have a stall speed of 35 miles per hour, and goal weight of 55 pounds. It is around then that we also had simultaneously had the mock animals trying out some structural tests on wings.
This wing is the result of several tests. We have a pile, like our graveyard here, of all previous iterations, different spar geometries. We had some really bad failures, and we had some surprising successes, and we culminated all those into this wing. And we haven't physically tested this one yet, but we're fairly confident that it will pass testing, but it's quite heavy, so we'd like to reduce that weight.
We are going to test the ultimate strength for a wing.
So the first 210, let's distribute that the whole wing. Most of it here, but it's distributed, so 50-50.
Yeah.
And then we can do 20. Yeah, let's put it up to here, not all the way to.
Hit 210 pounds.
Yeah. And then stand up.
All right, 1, 2, 3, on. 1, 2, 3, and up.
Do we really need to break
What
it?
does that prove? I want to break it. I want to break it.
Let Jacob and I stand.
Same time, guys. 1, 2, 3, it up.
Right there? Yeah.
Do you think
One foot
you need
on.
someone to
Yep,
put your
1, 2,
hands on so you don't fall off of it?
On. I'm fully on it.
Someone to stand next to them to put their hands on?
1, 2, you want to put your hands on? Look at that.
Nice.
Get a picture of this.
Yeah, I got a photo.
Yeah, get up.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
This is insane. This is insane.
Wait, hold on.
This is crazy.
Hold on, here we go.
Big boys coming in. Wait, big boys. Wait, what are you guys? Hey, you guys gonna stand?
AK and all just need to shift out a little bit.
Really
Dude, if all this breaks, we're gonna be like a big pile of idiots.
Move over a little bit, AK. Let's do one. Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh!
Come on!
Wow! That was the print!
3D print, not the wing. What? Yeah, not the wing.
The approximate
Rob, how do you feel after today's game?
Pretty dang good. Couldn't be happier, actually. Perfect.
It happened very quickly. It's pretty neat.
Well, the entire motor? Oh boy!
Boy.
Got their head chopped off.
Yeah, no one got their head chopped off. We have the blast zone.
Thank you, Jesse, for the blast zone.
So glad.
How'd the motor fall off?
How did the motor fall off?
Yeah.
It broke.
It sheared the ASA,
Which
part sheared.
is something I'm kind of worried about, you know?
But Fred's gonna fix it.
I guess. I don't have a choice, do I? I'm glad nothing caught on fire.
Static test rotate.
25%. Yep. 50%.
We'll have good data from this.
If there's not a significant drop, it might really just be the torque
Induced by the aerodynamic effects.
Yeah.
How do we solve that? Buckaroo.
That's what we got the big old servos for. All right, run it up to 50.
All right.
I really don't like the way that starts. Did you do that?
That was an abort. I cut it.
All right, hold it. Keep it all the way off.
It was, yeah. We'll see how that adds up. You lose our aerospace engineer. Great.
Ready? Yeah, bring that up. Nope. Shut it down.
Shut down.
That's really not good.
So that victories off.
All right, we're gonna need to recalibrate.
Okay. I'll go over here.
This is acting like this one.
Is there a short circuit in the motor?
No,
That is the motor that fell, isn't it?
just
No,
ran-
it's the back one.
It's fine. It's a problem with the ADPs again. Again.
Do you want me to get another one?
No, I don't.
But you might have to.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase it. Thad, shall I go and get another one?
No, I'm just gonna get angry if you do.
Okay.
I'm already angry.
Thoughts with Fred?
Thoughts? Anger, spite, wrath,
What are you angry at? What are you spiteful of?
constant inconvenience.
What's inconveniencing you?
I'm trying to think of an articulate way of expressing my feelings, which is not easy for me.
It's okay, we have time.
And I also don't want it to be too serious because I have to layer everything in multiple shades of irony in order to
That's
feel
fine.
secure as a person.
Yeah, we have the time for you to frame those in those layers and we do articulate it.
What you're asking is for design requirement, how high do we want to drop it from and have a landing gear catch it?
Just
Yeah.
Which is a fair question, 6 feet.
I feel that has to be more than 6 feet.
No, if it's more than 6 feet, that's a crash.
Yeah.
Not a landing.
I'm saying if you lose power and you're not completely level,
Yeah.
that's all the weight on one.
Yeah. At what height? We're going to mitigate that risk by flight testing at 1 foot, then 3 feet, then 10
yeah,
feet,
you're
then
gonna
50 feet.
you're gonna definitely mitigate all of these risks by testing it.
At this point, we're trying to get Mark II out the door as fast as possible, and there's a ton of moving parts, which most of them are accounted for, but there's a lot of assumptions that need to be hashed out because we're not on the same page for everything. So we need to get to at least the point, it's not going to be perfect, but at least to the point where it's functional. What compromises do we have to make it functional? Well, don't rotate the back one, rotate only the front one, and no over-center mechanism. So that's kind of where we landed. As soon as it worked and functions right, we said, okay, now we have a path forward on that one. We can focus on other things. And we'll go back if we can, if we have the time to do so. But as of right now, we're just, we're going as fast as we can just to try to get our schedule back on schedule. But I mean, we knew going in it's going to be a lot of work, and we didn't have much time to do it.
There's a lot more that needs to be done. How long do we have?
3 weeks. Well, we're almost 3 weeks behind schedule.
But now that we have extra time.
Well, when we need to have this flying by
We don't have any extra time.
Oh, to actually assemble the plane itself, that was probably a week or two. Yep. So once we had all the parts ready, we had to get the fuselage assembled, get the wings mounted, so bond the mounting pieces, the 3D prints onto the wing. And then that sits in a saddle, which sits on top of the plane, which gets bolted through. The saddle is essentially a structure for the wing to sit on, and then all of the force on the wing goes through the bolts and the prints, essentially, which actually holds it to the plane. The first final push. Okay, yeah. So that was a bit chaotic. We were essentially trying to coat the wing. At the same time, Thad was trying to finish his wiring. I don't think he was very happy with us, but in the end, it all worked out. I got it done, so that's all that matters.
When we're putting support pieces, by the way, stop messing with the wires.
I didn't. Okay. Cool, man.
Seriously.
Well, you
We
can find the
we
person
got to
that did
be
that.
way more conscious of what's happening now with the wires and with everything involved. Just putting shims everywhere, moving everything.
Don't like shims?
Don't like shims when it's putting pressure on the wires that are, you know,
What happened?
running.
Just go around it. I'll lift it.
You want to just take these apart and just get it out of there?
The other thing was, I said,
Straight in.
I said, dude, it seemed to me like
Nope, stop.
it seemed
Stop doing stuff. Thank you. Yes.
Do whatever you need to do.
Please do not.
working here to stabilize my life, and then
It's not you, Jesse. You're doing fine.
Is that what really happened?
I did put the shim there, so
You did?
yeah.
Damn it.
I didn't. I was looking at the wire. I was paying attention to the wire when
And you
I.
put it.
It was just on the underside of it
Why would you think
because
that would be
we
the better way to
obviously
go?
need to do like a whole bunch of testing for these wires because we just burned something out on it. So I don't know when you're planning on doing that, but we should do it soon so I can put the leading edge on this.
Leading edge will take like 2 minutes, so and then wrapping it. But
Yeah, wrapping it. It's probably not gonna take 2 minutes either. Probably gonna be a little longer than that, like a whole day.
Yeah, it probably will be a day.
So
if it's a whole day,
I just don't even know where you're at with it. Like we keep saying we're gonna test this, so when are we gonna test this?
We are in the midst of testing it this entire time. There is more than one test being done
So when can I expect that I can do this? Can I,
when the testing is done.
That's vague.
It's
Very vague.
communicate
No
with
idea. No idea how to put
Did you not hear the entire thing this morning?
I don't know why we're arguing.
It's not about it's going to be done by this time. It's going to be done when it passes. If it does not pass, that's the entire. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Put the leading edge on right now. It doesn't matter. I don't think
I need to know if it's gonna melt the wires. The wires are gonna melt the foam.
That's what needs to be known.
This is exactly where I'm at. We're on the same page.
Yes.
So I want to do whatever I can to help you get to that.
I understand.
2022 report.
The
What do
test
you need
has
me
to
to
be
do?
completed. That's it.
What should I do to help you get the test done?
There's nothing you can do.
Well, I'll just get the off.
I
I just want to get it. I just want to get the word.
What would you
That's all I'm saying.
What would you think would make this go any faster?
I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Just assume it's
I will pay attention to the wires all the time and make sure that I do not hurt them. And if I do hurt them, I will tell you.
Thank you.
And but right now I've got a hot knife. We've got to fill in some gaps up here. So we are going to be working on this at the same time.
That's fine. Tangents, huh?
I'm so sick right now.
Chased up there by their stupid ass drones, right?
Really? It will not pass its pre-armed flight.
It's disgusting.
I didn't know that. It's back to the good old days. This is actually my happy
Awful
place.
nice.
Dude,
I like your
there it
office.
is. The narrator.
You like my office?
Yeah.
It's a great
It says,
office.
okay.
Oh no, dude. This is actually like the flat spot on my head. I was dropped as a child, so it was a nice flat spot to rest it on. So these are our flight modes. These are our flaps. So flaps, flight modes, arm, disarm. So this should arm it.
All servos and things are connected, so that you should have movement.
Cool.
Flap and flap are on the same one. So those should be.
We can always take it out and reverse it. It's just a matter of
They're
stopping it.
physically
Mirrored.
mirrored.
Come on, baby. You just gotta talk nice to it. Let me see what the. Okay, so roll is working. For some reason, roll is also mapped to our rudders.
We can switch the ailerons and flaps later,
Yeah,
and then we don't have to. We'll just remap them.
yeah. I just don't know why the throttle's not arming. So if I go to data here, it's disarmed, armed. Okay.
Hold on. I gotta give you more. Hold on.
One sec.
I gotta give you more amps.
Oh, it's dying.
I gotta give you more amps.
Yeah. Disarmed. Which one is mad? That one. That's fine. You got over it. Okay, cool. So we're running through the flight modes. This is pre-arm. Once I arm it,
That one's probably reversed. It's max speed and all the way down.
okay, fascinating. So I'm gonna press this through. It seems like there's a parameter associated with that. All right, clear prop. Nope. Oh, that was zero throttle. Hold on.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice.
So this is manual mode. We're trying to take off right about now. Oh, hello. Okay, can you guys see the servos rotate?
Yeah, I can see that. Well,
Yeah. Can you see the boom servos rotate?
are you trying right now?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
There they go. Yep.
We're going.
Yeah, they're going.
Okay.
Put this tape on it.
To the aileron, and then just move the other aileron down to the other one.
On a wire harness?
Yeah, that's a simple relabel, and then we'll be good to go there.
Sweet. So I didn't want to like celebrate early, but
No.
good job.
I mean,
Took 3 days. and it was 100% worth it.
yeah. No, it's the stress test is ready. So
Rock on.
It should have, so, potentials.
Yep.
Wires overheat.
Yep.
On the main stretch.
Yeah.
I'm not anticipating these to be too bad. Blowing caps. Overheating motors. Otherwise, I don't really see anything else having issues. Well, the stress test was the final. That's the thing. We do more than one stress test as we go through. Each system individually is stress test. And then together as a full system, it's stress test. And that's the one that hasn't been pushed all the way. We don't really have dynos at this time. Once we have dynos and things like that, we can run those as a separate system. However, the only way we could really do a stress test on the electrical system is to have all the loads of what it's going to be seeing and then ramp them up to 100%, which hopefully it will never see. And then that will be a, let's call it good enough stress test. So what we end up doing is going outside, strapping it down to a table, and just seeing what will it do. The goal is 10 minutes total, but we want to mimic a flight, worst case scenario flight. Worst case scenario flight is 100% throttle for takeoff, 100% throttle for landing in VTOL. In the middle there's going to be a transition period where it should transition and then cruise around.
Nope, it's automatic. So if I change the flight modes, the tilt works. The tilt works. I just hacked it so I can run it the knob.
Yeah.
And it's not responding because I'm reversing the servo. It's not responding. It's hard to do.
Well, all right, that's all the way forward.
This should be all the way back.
It seemed like it wanted to go full.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. Do it again.
I know it's going back.
I can't tell.
You sharp drop pin on you?
Nothing's rotating. It's just jittering there.
If everything's not tightened down, then it needs to get tightened down.
Well, yes. Thanks. That's the. Yes. Thank you.
So there's probably two. Yeah, those are very weak. See that? See one of these. Get that one. Show that, and then take this off. And then torque the shit out of those two.
Well, we should isolate variables, so just
Yep.
for tonight. Just
I know.
For tonight.
That's fine.
Well, you understand.
Yeah. Yep. We're gonna isolate the power variable and leave the tilt mech at its best job.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Clear the range. Sweet.
You're a brave man, Thad.
He's really cursing the breakout board now.
I'm so out of here in a second. All right.
Okay. Ready?
Full power is what we want.
Yep. Total power.
Okay.
Copy that.
All right.
All right. Mission director.
Go.
Pilot is go. Airframe is go. Video.
Go.
Spotter.
Go.
Timer.
Go.
All right. Flight test is go. Reminder to spotters. It's knock it off, knock it off, knock it off. Commencing with test.
Knock it off.
Oh.
Everybody has processed what it is, but almost can't believe it, because this is the most catastrophic failure that we've seen in any of our things that wasn't intentionally taken to the breaking point and then broke on purpose. This was something that was supposed to hopefully pass and be good to go. The last piece of the puzzle before we can pack it up that night and ship it out ahead of us. Fantastic. Now we can enjoy our weekend. All of the feelings of 3 months worth of work, seeing it just
explode in front of your face. And just knock it off. After, obviously, you should be, it's obvious that you knocked it off. Quite literally. Yeah. And everybody, this instant, that was where they were. It was joyful. It wasn't joyful that we broke it, but it was joyful because we accomplished something. And if it runs perfectly and does what it's supposed to, fantastic. Pat on the back. If it goes out in a blaze of glory, that's exciting. That's amazing. And now your mind's instantly saying, how can I fix that? How can I engineer that better? And that's the true heart of the team.
Yeah, deal with them or something. I don't know.